welcome up though. We are live, my good man. So hopefully we can get this bad boy started. Again, if you guys aren't here, make sure to hop onto YouTube as well. You can see me and Alex live. The space will just be the recording, and then we can pretty much go into it, man. So, the first question I'll ask you, Alex. First of all, man, how's your day going today, bro? How you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Happy to meet in these new spaces, in this new type of spaces. I mean, it is the first time for me on the YouTube, and yeah, I hope everything's good. What's the day here, man? It's almost it's over 5 p.m. It was a productive day, so that's good. And yeah, we keep on going. How are you?
For sure. Pretty good, man. It's 4 o'clock here. So I'm about 1 hour behind you.
Yeah.
It's not that bad at all, man. It's been actually beautiful for about 3 weeks. I don't know about you, but it was raining a lot here. So now it's pretty much yesterday, today. I think this whole week is gonna be nice. Might start raining a little bit again after that, but I'm just hoping that it kind of goes away. You know what I mean? But good to hear you're good, man. I'll tell you what. If you want to get started, this is actually my first YouTube AMA, man. I had an interview where I was interviewed, and I had a couple where I either recorded the space or the space is myself on here. But again, I'll say it one more time: if you're on the Twitter, make sure to either retweet the Twitter and retweet the top tweet up top, and you can hop in and see us live, me and Alex. Alex, shout out to my guy Drewski. I see you popped in. If you want to give us an
Yo.
introduction by yourself, man, pretty much how you got into crypto, NFTs, up until where you are right now with factions, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. Just a second, so I can join the space too from the PC.
Perfect.
Perfect. Let me put on mute. Yeah, so I'm Alex, one of the co-founder of Factions of Moonflow, and a little bit about me. I worked like 8 years in corporations, in American corporations, from Romania, and from last year I decided to go on the Web3 way full time, and yeah, that's how I've co-founded the Moonflow first, and after that the Factions project. So me and my co-founder, we worked together in a whole years of the corporation's job, and yeah, we jumped together. He has over 20 years experience in the web development and security. He's focused on the security part. So yeah, we kind of make a good mix. I'm taking care of the business side of things, the interface, and he's on the back end doing the hard job there.
For sure, man. And we'll get right into it pretty much. So, the thing I'll ask you is, what made you, I guess, what, first we'll start off, what exactly are factions, man, that you guys created? Because I thought you were with Moonflow at first when I got the message.
Yeah.
So, if you could talk a little bit about exactly what factions are, we'll get more into depth with it, man.
Yeah, man, for sure. So factions, factions started everything from a perspective to have fun. So seeing a lot of projects, a lot of big names trying to bring up the Web3 games, those big AAA games into the Web3 space, and what it lacks there that no one had something live, or the game was too complicated for the Web3 space. In the Web3, you have to make something quick and fun, and to win something, and that's the most important thing. And now what we made on Factions, the we combined what NFTs can bring to the table with mini games. So Tetris, Space Invaders, Pinball is the next game, and we somehow made a mix of all of these things with NFTs, with the games, through an economy and everything. So yeah, it is about the mini games and having fun in a short time frame.
For sure. Now, are you guys creating these games yourselves, or is it going to be something where you guys are getting games from outside, or how exactly does this work?
No, we actually build games in house,
Okay. Okay.
or we partner up with different projects on their games that will somehow integrate in our ecosystem. Yeah, but basically we build the games in house.
All right, now, one of the things I see, and again, one thing I'll say real quick is that if you're either in the YouTube or on Twitter, you can either write a question or request, and we'll get the question right up, man, because both phones are next to each other, the mic. So If you have any questions throughout the AMA, just feel free to ask for sure. Outside of what I'm asking now, one thing I'm seeing a lot in gaming, obviously with my part in DigiPals, it goes to gamers. I've seen that with Alpha, the project I got into as an investor with Polygon. A lot of people are focusing on IP rights. Is it something that your company is going to be looking forward to, where when you guys create these games, is it going to be something with the characters that you guys own, or how exactly will you go about that?
Yeah, good point here. So let's talk a little bit about the collections and the IPs of them. So the Chronos side of things was an AI art that we have integrated that in the collection. So no IP there. But on the Polygon side, we have a full 10K collection split it up in 5 base characters, each one with its own characteristics and IP. So yeah, moving forward, we're gonna focus on the IP rights also, and those things will also be seen in the games that will come in the future.
Okay, now if you could talk a little bit about the drop. The drop is going to be on Moonflow, correct? Or
Correct. The Polygon
yeah.
drop will be on Moonflow. Will be on
Okay.
13
Oh
July.
wow. Okay. And if you could talk a little bit about the supply, the price,
Yeah.
as well, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Just a second. So the supply of the collection, just a second. Okay. So the supply of the collection is a 10K, so 10,000 NFTs. But what makes Factions different on Polygon side is that this 10K collection is split up in 5 base characters. So each base character will have its own supply. Like for example, Magician will have only 120. Dwarf will have 3,888. Fire Lady will have 1,270. So each base character have its own supply, but also its own utility. So this is how we wanted to bring the gamify element also in the collection. And why not even go further? Because we have over 240 traits, and we will have ranks, and we can gamify the ranks too. And yeah, we try to bring up something new in this side of things with the NFTs.
Okay, now with these different characters that you're saying, are these gonna have parts that are gonna be inside the um, games that you'll be coming out with, or are you just kind of more for fun characters you guys have made up for the NFT?
Good question. No, so in the future games, they will be playable characters. For now are just collectibles PFPs, but they also give boosters in the current games.
Okay.
So we somehow integrate it with the current functionalities, and in the future, with the future game releases, there will be playable characters for sure.
Okay, now I know you guys said you're both based out of Romania. The two questions I have for this: number one, are you guys how many people are part of the team? Is it just you two or anyone else? And number two, are you guys a registered business within Romania or another country?
I will start with second question. Yes, we have a registered firm in Romania, an
Okay.
LLC, I suppose. It's the equivalent. It's a SRL called here. And the second question, we are two in the core team. We have 3 devs that are employed at us, and we have several others that do just contracting work. And of course,
Okay.
an amazing community manager, an amazing moderator, and all
Right,
this
right.
stuff.
Of course, that's pretty cool, man. So again, you guys are in Romania. So one thing I'll ask you guys is for the gaming side now. Do you guys have games you're already developing, or is this something with an NFT? Let's say for some reason, and I hope it's a smooth, process that goes fast. But if the NFT doesn't go as planned, the drop, right? Is it something where you guys still will continue with the gaming, or how exactly will that affect the gaming side of the games that are produced as well as put out there?
Good question. Good question. So I will start a little bit with how the things are going on right now on the project itself. So we have the mini games, but on top of that, to secure a continuously revenue stream coming to the project, we have started to develop our Discord bots. We have started to develop our services, and we can actually earn income from those, even if the NFTs do not sell or we do not mint out on the Polygon side. And right
Okay.
now, with what we have from the Chronos side, we have launched on 10th of February, and the Chronos collection is almost on top 15 Chronos collections all time in 3 months, in
Oh,
4 months.
okay.
Yeah, so we have secured some funds. We have like 3 or 4 mini games in work already, and yeah, we can keep on going with what we have right now. Of course, after the mint, we can push even harder. But yeah, we will keep on going no matter what.
All right, awesome. Now, are you guys going to be dropped in any other chains? Now, I know like DigiPals, we're gonna have 5 games over like a 5-year period that are dropped each one on a different chain. You know, we just dropped on Polygon, we got to drop on Chronos. Is it gonna be something where the multiple games you guys make will it be strictly on Polygon, or would it be or Chronos, let's say, or will you guys be branching out to other chains as well?
Yes, we will also go multi-chains. So we started with Chronos, we go to Polygon right now. And the third one, we are considering going to a non-AVM chain like Multiverse X, X Elrond, or any other one. But we are actually looking for the multiverse after Polygon. But I can give a timeline. It will be later this year.
Okay. Now, another thing I'm gonna ask you is that uh, Chronos projects seem to be going to Polygon pretty often. Now, number one, what made you choose Chronos? And number two, same thing with Polygon. You know, what made you choose to launch up on Chronos and then extend to Polygon? What did you see kind of with the communities, money wise, the volume? If you don't mind, what made you guys choose like this is where we want to be instead of let's say Solana or VeChain or Ethereum or any of these other chains?
Yeah. So on Chronos, it was natural to launch as I'm present on the Chronos space from the beginnings of the Chronos. I think I've got into Chronos 1 month after it launched, so 2021.
Okay.
And yeah, it was natural to launch there for the collection and the Polygon. To be honest, it was a strategic move because I've saw the growth of the Polygon, I've saw the community involved, and the most important thing, I saw the team involved and everyone around that. So it was it was natural to, if we want to grow, it was natural to go on a place that is continuously growing, and they put a lot of effort into these type of things of growth and the project that are building there to sustain the growth and such things. So yeah, it was somehow a natural choice to go to Polygon.
For sure, I see that also. I don't know if you saw, but I remember when I was in GDC a couple of months ago, they actually made a collaboration with Arbitrum, Polygon did. You know, so I don't know if you have any exposure to that, but I kind of wanted to ask you, did that have any influence? Those two obviously gaming chains being together, or you guys from the beginning wanted to go to Polygon?
No. So actually, I was looking into Arbitrum too at the beginning of this year, and
Okay.
uh, comparing those two chains in terms of TVLs and DeFi, they are somehow the same. But in terms of NFTs, Polygon has way much more volume and user
Correct.
base. So I don't say no to Arbitrum neither, because on the Moonflow side we will also go to Arbitrum, but on the factions it was not the right business choice.
Yeah, I can understand that now. Again, to bring back to the IPs of your NFTs, are you guys looking, or do you guys already have any partnerships with either Chronos, Polygon, or any other chains projects to either incorporate their project in a game or maybe collaborate in a game together?
Yes, yes, it is not yet announced. It will be in the next couple of days, but yes, we
Okay.
have integrated in a Polygon project game based that will
Okay.
also integrate in our system. So it is a somehow mutual agreement, and we are continuously looking for these partnerships. On the
Okay.
Chronos side, the tokenomics of the collection is that we burn its supply. So that's how on the Chronos side it is somehow different. Given that it is not it is a no trade collection, we somehow applied a different approach.
Okay, now on the Chrono side, because I forgot to ask before as well, how much were in the supply as well as what were the price in Chronos that you guys dropped originally in February?
The supply was initially 10K with a 13 crore whitelist price and 45 crore public price. The mint was around 1 hour and 40 minutes, and we have
Okay,
minted
nice.
out in February. And
Nice.
what we did there is that we had special events. We still have special events that we burn the supply.
Okay.
So that's how we want to maintain the sustainability of the collection. Uh, Now, for example, the floor prices are high due to the airdrops that the Chronos holders will receive for the Polygon one.
Okay, nice. Now, one thing I will ask, um, what are the benefits? Let's just say to either holding a Chronos or a Polygon. And if you know, like, if you're familiar with the Boomer Squad project, like everything goes back to the Gen Zero, so the first drop they had. Is it gonna be something where which one would you say benefits more, or would it be like future airdrops? Let's say for a token or something, will they be distributed equally towards Polygon and Chronos, or how would that work exactly?
Yeah. So uh, first thing first, the Chronos holders will receive an airdrop of the Polygon one. There is 1,100 supply reserved for that particular airdrop. There is a burn event where people that wants to burn their Chronos NFTs, factions NFTs, will receive Polygon NFTs at a different ratio. And the revenue, so we have a revenue sharing model based on the trades, based on 5 elements. And the game revenue that we make will be common around all of these chains. So Chronos, Polygon, everything will be shared when it comes to the game revenue. Let's give us an example, a true fact. The Tetris generated almost 5,000 crore in 5 seasons. So in 5 weeks, Tetris generated 5,000 crore on Chrono
Okay.
side. And adding the advertisements, because we have placed some ads on the interface and such, we have managed to secure another almost 7,000 crore that was shared with the holders. Now going to two chains, those will be shared with both of the collections.
Okay, now when it comes to the games, are you guys working mostly on PC, or are you going to be mobile games? I would imagine everything's going to obviously be on blockchain. But what is going to incentivize people to play these games? Now, I think like play to earn is almost impossible, and so it doesn't work. But why would people want to get into your games? Is it more something for fun, or will they have prizes? Because most people in Web3, if they can't win something, it's hard for them to get involved. So, if you could talk about that part, if you
Yeah.
don't mind.
Yeah, for sure. It is the most interesting part. So by playing the games, you actually earn a gold token. Now,
Okay.
that gold token will be an actual token on the blockchain, a non-monetized token, but it will have an intrinsic value, meaning that you can exchange the token to Matic or to Crow or to NFTs or to anything that we're gonna have on our market, our bazaar, our marketplace that we're gonna use that token. Now, when it comes to the boosting part, each NFT will apply as a booster in those games, and this is the reason why we focused on the mini games. So you have 5 minutes in the day, you play Tetris, you play Space Invaders, and you win something. In 10 days, you can exchange what you won, those gold tokens in Matic, for example, or in Crow.
Okay. Now, what are you guys going to do to combat people? Like, what is the amount, let's say, if you play for 10 days and you win the gold tokens, do you have an equation for the exact amount that you would make in Matic or Crow?
It depends, because the holdings counted. So how many factions do you have? It reflects on the bonus that you get each game. So to have an exact number, I can't give you an exact number on how many gold you will win each game, because
Okay.
it is a formula on how many NFTs you hold. But uh, I, in 10 days you can get like 5 or 10 crore, for example, and leveraging our Discord bot that you can win gold token by engaging or by writing in the Twitter. you can also earn some gold tokens. And yeah, it is we have built multiple sources for the community to win those gold tokens, and it just needs 5 minutes of anyone's day to do so.
Okay, now, so you guys basically have two games that are for sure. Okay, gonna be the building again. I think one of the biggest concerns that I've seen, whether it be Chronos or any chain, is a lack of funds. Will there? How will you guys generate money not only for yourselves, right? Because you guys have to get paid for this, as well as to create more games, because it does take not only a lot of money, a lot of time to pretty much program these games.
Correct, yeah. So what we do right now is that the game revenue is split in half. So half goes to the revenue sharing, and half goes to the dev team for the developments.
Okay.
Now, how we found the way to sustain the gold tokens and the rewards and everything is that we have staked some mint funds from the Chronos side, and we will stake some mint funds from the Polygon side. So we will be able to sustain the gold token marketplace as long as possible. How are we able to sustain the development of the games is that we have in-house devs, and what we contract is maybe some small parts of the game. When we will go to a bigger game, the things will change, but until then we are happy that we can build it in-house.
Now, how far along is this marketplace built? Is it something that's gonna be coming in the future, or you guys are working on it currently right now?
We are working currently right now. It's almost ready, but to be honest, I'm waiting for the Polygon drop because it will be on Polygon side, and
Okay.
it will be related to the NFTs. So it's natural to wait for the NFTs to be live, and after that,
Right.
the marketplace.
And will this be something that will have multiple, let's say, either gaming NFTs, NFTs in general, or will it be mostly your ecosystem within the marketplace?
No, I really want to have a very, very vast marketplace there. So it will have all sorts of NFTs from Polygon, from all the communities, like alphas, like ring runners, like brozos, like drills, and also from the Chrono side. So it is a very, very multi-chain. It will be a very multi-chain marketplace, and with tokens, Matic, Crow, USDC.
Okay. Nice. Now, are you guys, have you been in talks with any projects, or is it gonna be something where, because I've seen it on Chronos, where some people will ask for permission to be listed on marketplace, or it'll be something if people just want to list their NFT in general, they can list it for you guys. How exactly will that work? Let's say if I have an NFT project, can I just list it onto your marketplace, or an NFT in general from a different market, a different project that's not on your marketplace? How will we go about getting it onto your marketplace?
No, so the NFTs on the gold marketplace will be listed by us. So we will
Okay.
sweep the floor.
Okay.
We will buy the NFTs, and of course, with what we have right now, we have also secured partnerships through this. So yeah, we will get in touch with each project to see if they want to secure a partnership. But in the end, we pay for the NFT and we list it.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. Now, I do have a comment here that someone had said. Let me pull it back up. Uh, will we have factions and Moonflow merch at some point? From Andy.
Yeah, seeing the T-shirt, I suppose.
Okay, okay. After there was nice shirt. Okay, I didn't see it before.
Yeah,
Now, are you with?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
No, ask. I'm sorry. Answer the question first, and I'll ask you another one.
yeah, just a second.
All right, no problem. Again, if you're on the Twitter, if you have a question, make sure to pop on. But you can watch us live. My guy's gonna show us something pretty cool, man. So yeah, Alex, take it away, bro.
Yeah. So on the Moonflow side, we will have merch, we will have T-shirts, we will have caps. But on the faction side, as the focus team is based on mini games, we have decided to go a different route. And this is a sample that I've received. It's a puzzle.
Okay.
So it's a 36,
Ah.
40, 48 pieces of puzzle.
Okay.
And yeah, and I'm testing suppliers right now. And the first merch will be puzzle, And the second one, I really want to make a drinking game based on cards. So a
Okay.
card game for drinks.
Ah, okay, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people make games. I actually have a friend that I grew up with who made a drinking game. So it's kind
Yeah.
of taking off back in America. So that's actually pretty interesting, man. Now, I thought, just to make sure that I'm not mistaken here, are you also on the team of Moonflow or with
Yes, I'm
Moonflow?
all,
Okay.
yes, I'm also the co-founder of Moonflow, and the whole team from the Moonflow is working at the factions too. So
Ah,
we see
okay.
it as as two businesses, two different approaches, two niches. So, but the same team.
Well, let me ask you this then. Why two marketplaces?
So on the Moonflow, everything is based on the community. So you can go to list anything, and anyone can come to buy it. On the factions, we will list it, but you can buy it only with a gold token.
Ah,
So
okay, okay.
it will be based only on that gold token. You cannot purchase it with Matic or Crow.
Okay, understandable. That's pretty interesting, man. Now, so that's what I thought that you were with Moonflow from the beginning. So that's what I had wanted to just make sure for sure. For me, I guess one thing I'll ask you, man, before we go further, is there any information or details about either side, Moonflow or factions, that we didn't get to touch on? That you just want to make sure, whether it be about the drop that's coming in July, or just information in general that you didn't get to put out there.
Yeah. So on the 13th of the July, we will have the drop on the Polygon side. 10K collection, 5 base characters. The mint price is 9.6 USD. Will be calculated in Matic with 48 hours before.
Okay.
The whitelist is 8.2 and the collector's phase is 7.2. So the collectors is like the OG mint, and the way you can get on the whitelist is to play a game on our side. And the OG you can get it only if you are active in our Discord and on the Twitter and etc. So
Okay.
the collectors have the minimum price and the fastest mint, and it goes up for that.
Okay, now I think it's definitely a good idea. I've seen it happen a lot more times with NFT projects now. Is listing, not saying what the price will be in crypto because obviously it's so volatile. I see it moving up and down. Obviously by the second man, but because of all the news going on in the world, there's a lot of people like banks getting into crypto, which drives the price up. Also news, and then a lot of shit is going on in the world, which drives the price back down, man.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
one thing that, yeah, what were you saying?
First time we have announced it in Matic. Seeing the volatility of the Matic token, and we have an internal target that we need to reach at the mint. We have decided together with the community to announce the price in USD, and with 48 hours before the mint, we convert it in Matic.
Okay. Now, how can you get whitelisted for the project? Will there be whitelist, or how exactly does that work?
Yeah, so for the whitelist, you will only have to play a game on our website. It's on the
Okay.
website play section and match the characters. So
Okay.
there are the 5 base characters, and you have to match those pairs to. And after that, you are automatically on the whitelist.
All right, awesome, man. What I will say is, if you want to share it, I don't know if you have it on Twitter, and we can put kind of post it, or at least just send it to me later on. That way, I can make sure to retweet it. Again, I'll say to anybody that's on Twitter, if you do have any questions, you can either feel free to come up because you can't hear on YouTube. Either ask the question on YouTube or just write it in the comment section here on Twitter, because we are live on both. So again, if you guys see the tweet that I posted up top, you can actually watch the video live on YouTube, where you can see me and Alex, mostly Alex, but you can also, uh, again, just write it down in the bottom comment section as well. So either one kind of works for me. I think this is interesting because if I ask you more on the Moonflow side, I know we're working on factions, but Moonflow. So you have drops on Chronos and Polygon. Are there any NFT, any other crypto where you can expect to maybe buy or sell NFTs on Moonflow right now? Because remember when I first had the interview with you guys, you guys wanted to go cross chain. Now, is it just Kronos and Polygon at the moment, or are we looking at other ones already that are working?
Yes. So no, we have started with the multi-chain mindset. So started on Kronos, going to Polygon now. With the Moonflow, we're going to Arbitrum in this summer. We're going to Binance, and we are waiting for the base one to get live. So yeah, we want to have our products on as many chains as possible, because after that, after all, we are in Web3 and we have to build for the Web3, not for the Kronos, not for Polygon, not for. And right now you can go Moonflow, the chain that you are. It's a simple click. So that's my primary target, to be as simple as possible to jump between the chains.
Okay. Now, ordinals, one thing I didn't hear is Bitcoin as well as Solana. Any chance that we'll have those two on there, or is it something maybe a long time down the road? Did you hear?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, so on the faction side, we are very close to. We are considering to make something on ordinal, just to have factions on ordinals on Bitcoin. It's a piece of history itself. So if we will see that opportunity, we're gonna make it. Now I can't give any details because I do not have them either. It's not yet finalized the plan, but as we grow, yeah, it will be. We will have something there too.
Okay, for sure. And I think that's one of the things that's important because, like you said, if you want to get cross chain, to me, what makes the most sense is kind of having as many options as you can. You want people that are going to get into it. That's one thing I like. Again, I'm reading this project, Alpha. It's Manifest Labs. If you've heard of it, one of the project on Polygon. They made a launch called Bumblecloth over on Solana, and to me, I enjoy cross chain within an ecosystem because same thing. Let's say with DigiPals, right? DigiPal's home is Kronos. They just launched on Polygon. In order to use their tokens, you have to have Kronos. So no matter which chain they launch a game on, it's going to benefit Kronos in the long run. But it also benefit the other chains because again, if I'm a DigiPal fan and I'm a Kronos fan, I'm gonna still play on Polygon, which is now bringing volume and people to Polygon. Chances are, when I get into Polygon, I'm gonna look into something else. And the thing is, we need to be more cross-chain than I think we were in the past. And I think the bear market is bringing more people together because in the bull run, everybody has their own money. And it's like, why should I stay on that chain? We want the money to be on this chain. But when all of a sudden the money dries out, you're like, oh shit, I think we got to get together to make a difference, So one thing I'll ask you is that the price of Bitcoin just reached over 29,000. I don't like to talk about prices, man. Increasing, decreasing, because obviously long term it's always good to be bullish. But how will this affect kind of going into the next year, the halving, the way you guys are pretty much your market plan as well as your game plan going into the halving next year, but where you can expect a bull run, where obviously you're building now through the bear run, but what are some of the things you're building before we get to that point?
Yeah. So I will talk about the factions because this is the main subject here. We are actively working on a lot of things here on the faction side with the games, with tools that we're gonna monetize them, and to be honest, the game work that we are planning to do is not yet announced, and I will not announce it or give any details about it, but it will be somehow next year to be released. So we are trying to build as much as possible this year, but with long terms to expand on multiple years. Now, as you said, the markets are very volatile right now. We see a lot of FUD coming from the SEC. We have the war here. I mean, from me, it's 500 kilometers. From you, the same. And we have to play somehow safe. This is why the mint price is in USD. This is our way to play safe. Right. But we also have to keep pushing and to deliver the things that we promised. And this is what we are doing. So everything that was promised is delivered. Everything that is the project is focused on, the mini games, the tools is delivered, and that's my biggest that's my biggest target. So to be able to deliver everything, and
Well,
if we manage to reach out a bigger game, bigger audiences, of course we are prepared for that.
okay, for sure. Now, again, for me on my side, I don't believe I have any more questions, but I'll ask the question again for you. Anybody that is on Twitter, if they have any questions at all, either feel free to ask on YouTube, or you guys can either come up in the Twitter space or ask in the bottom right when it comes to the gaming side. Shout out to Crow Boys. I do see Crow Boys in here. Um, Now, one thing I would hope to see from you, man, is a lot of collaboration. Because, like I said, in the gaming, also the IP rights. I think you guys can sell a lot with that, just outside of the crypto space. Is there anything about either fractions or about the either the Moonflow, let's say, fractions in general, that you guys want to put out there, man? Because again, it's recorded on YouTube and Twitter's. For anyone not listening now, they can always listen afterwards as well.
Yeah. So as I said, the puzzle. This one.
Yep.
This one is
Okay.
actually a
Puzzle.
Chronos NFT.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a Chronos NFT. But when the Polygon, that's why I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the Polygon drop, because this will be the Polygon one, and some will be with all 5 characters together on a field battling each other. So one is the puzzle. 2 is the games that we're gonna drop on our project, and the games that we're gonna collaborate with other projects. And the third one is the other merches that we're gonna have, like as I said, the drinking game. And I mean, we have a lot of opportunities from there on, having a collection with traits, with ranks, that everyone will love them. I'm sure about that.
All right, for sure, man. I think that's pretty cool. I know myself, I'm personally looking forward to it. I see a lot of people building on Polygon, and I think it really provides not just more volume, but I think you can do more. Let's just say, you know what I mean? Because not only is there a lot more people, but hopefully it benefits both the Chronos side and the Polygon side as well. Obviously, you know we both have a home on Chronos, but like I said, you know, getting to different changes was most important. For me, on this end again, man, I think I'm pretty much all set. If you have nothing else that you wanted to add to it, man, we don't have any questions in the Twitter space or there's a couple of people here live on YouTube, man. We could probably call it a good night. You know what I mean, Alex? I know it's kind of what time is it? Almost 6 o'clock by you, so about to be
6
dinner
o'clock.
time. Yeah. So, pretty cool, man. We'll give it a second
Yeah.
again.
So
Anybody up here? Yeah, talk to me, Alex.
yeah, the only thing, so that this is the unique part that we had with the NFTs, having 5 different base characters. The thing is, I've saw this in Chronos collection, how it happened. So now those 5 characters have each one have its own floor price. Each
Okay.
one have its own collectors. So some will go to for the magician, that is the most rare one, that have the most revenue share ratio, but some go to the dwarf, the earth element. And yeah, that makes the collecting of the NFTs interesting and a lot of strategies. And just to keep in mind that the Polygon will have also ranks, and we want to play with those ranks at the maximum possible. So just a heads up about that.
For sure. Now, when you say it'll be different, will it be almost so? Uh, will each when you look on the marketplace, right? Will it be in one 10K total, or will it be where it's like a different section, almost like a different collection for each type?
No, it will be in one collection, but you can filter each one
Okay,
of the
that's right. Yeah.
NFTs will have its element trait, and that element will represent fire, ether, water, wind, and earth. So those
Nice,
are those
nice.
5 elements.
Okay, awesome, man. That's actually pretty cool. And again, I hope it's the Chronos drop that you said before was a pretty smooth drop. I think to me, it's number one, very reasonably priced. You know, you're not asking anything even outrageous at all. So what I'm hoping for is that number one, obviously the success for you guys is smooth, easy mint, fast mint, and hopefully you guys take what you can to just pretty much make crypto, a better space, man. Because so many times people are building for the wrong, but you almost see the people that are trying every single day for some reason, I don't know what it is. That almost they can't get support. You know, people that just build random rugs are getting the money, man. It doesn't really make any sense to
Yeah.
me. sometimes. But like again, man, I think you guys have been successful so far. You have a good amount of support behind you. You know, I just wish luck with the IPs as well as the um, partnerships. You know, in the future, no matter which chain they might be, man.
Yeah, thank you very much, and I want to thanks to all the community around factions. They are unbelievable, unbelievable. I
For
mean,
sure.
though they are the one that push us on the Twitter. Projects know us only because of the community that pushed every single time that they saw opportunity. They've pushed the word about what we are building at factions, and each time I jump on a space on Polygon. So this is something that I was very surprised. Each time I jump on the space, they said, "Oh, I know your community." So I don't know you, the founder. I know your community,
Yeah.
and for me, that was insane, and I'm thankful for that.
100%, man. That's sometimes all you can ask for. Because I remember when I worked in corporate, one of the things they say is that no matter how much money you spend on marketing, word of mouth is the best. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
those people who are in the space and are going around not only to your own chain that you're on, but other chains, and when they talk about what are you invested in, that's what's going to get people to look into something, is they know that that person's their friend or their colleague, whatever it might be, is personally invested in you guys, man. So again, I just wish for the best for you guys, and hopefully it continues to go smooth, not just through this bear run, through the next bull run, but for as long as you guys, are willing to do this, man, because it takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. So I wish the best, obviously, for you and your partner as well, man. Hopefully, you guys grow team wise, because that would be more important, man. Also, helping people. One thing that you guys are in Romania, I will say, I'm in Albania. I always try to advocate people here, learn how to just get into IT, right? Computer science, computer degrees in general, man. Front end developers, back end developers, because now you can work with people from around the world, right? You don't have to be in a certain city. Like I've said before, my family had to go to New York City a long time ago. I'm lucky I'm like second generation, where it's one of those things where now you can come back here and you don't, with the internet, the whole world is connected. You don't have to be in a certain location. You can be in the mountains if you like to, and still make a salary of New York City. You know what I mean? So, for you, man, whatever the plan is, I just hope it obviously benefits you guys and trickles down to benefit the people that will be part of the team and the investors as well, man. I wish you guys much luck in your endeavors.
thank you very much, and
Sure.
yes, indeed, now is the time to build, and now is the time for everyone that wants to jump in the Web3 to make the jump.
For sure.
Not full time, not with a full head in
Yeah.
front, but step by step, because there is so many opportunities and so many things to learn and to grow on this side that it's incredible. Yeah, thank
Definitely,
you.
man. For sure. Thank you, man. I apologize to cut you off, but thank you again for your time and for everybody that's listening, both on Twitter and YouTube, man. Hopefully, we can maybe do something if you like before the actual drop happens, a few days. To put a couple of reminders out there. We can do another AMA space or something. Just let me know, Alex, and keep me updated. All right, my good sir?
Thank you. Yes, I will get in touch with you for sure.
You got it, man. Enjoy your day, and thank you to everybody that supported both of us, both
Thank
YouTube and
you.
Twitch. Have a good one, man. Goodbye.
Bye bye.